Hey, welcome everyone. Pat Mitchell here with TrickTrades, and in this Trading Tuesday, we're going to do it a little bit early. Probably I'll end up uploading it tonight, which is Monday. I'm going to be sharing a trade recap with you with P&L showing on my Amazon trade on, that would have been Friday, June 21st. One of my biggest trades to date. As I don't shoot for home runs. I make consistent gains over and over and over, base hits. The occasional time you hit a trade like this. Now, before moving on and getting into the charts and everything else, I want to tell you guys the importance of daily P&L. It doesn't necessarily matter, okay? Daily P&L, as I always say, don't mean shit. And I'll tell you why. Because it's not about the day, the week, the month, the quarter, the year. That's what it's about. It's not about daily P&L. You can have, and you've seen it countless times via social media, you can see people have massive home runs and then they take $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 losses. You'll never see me take a loss like that, guys. My risk management is extremely important to me. It's something that I teach all members as well. So anyways, without going on and on, pay attention, learn from this, and please keep in mind that there are risks to trading a stock via options with Amazon. Amazon's a beast. It can be a beast. It can produce big gains, but it can also produce large losses. I did take a hit in the morning and walked away with, well, you'll see towards the end of the video what the P&L was. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and catch you on the next one. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Smash the shit out of that like button and subscribe. Enjoy. Okay, folks, now for the chart. So let's get into it. So my trade on Amazon, or trades on Amazon on Friday, June 21st. Now, first of all, I'll give you a little bit of context as to what the market was doing and kind of how options can work. So I trade premium, meaning I trade the price of the option. And what that means is that's how I make my gains. So let's say I buy stock X or option contract X, and the premium's $1, okay? So as the stock goes up or comes down, if it comes up and I bought calls, the price of the premium is going to come up. So I started at $1, it'll go to $1.10, that would be 10%, $1.20 would be 20%, and so on. And then you can sell that contract for a profit or a loss, as the morning on Amazon turned out to be. So anyways, on Fridays, on expiry day, I trade weeklies, okay? So the weeklies expire on Friday. And Amazon dipped down. I ended up buying some calls on this dip. It hit a level and it came up, and I covered most, or sold most, basically at the VWAP. I was just looking for a quick little play. Usually that's what I'll do first thing in the morning out of the gate. I'll just make to look, a nice little pad on the account. I'll make a few bucks. And then, because ultimately I wanted the short. So it came up into a pivot point at the end of the day, and I was buying puts as it was coming up. And then as soon as it pulled back, I took some off, I sold some. But I noticed here, as soon as it popped back up, it really melted down those premiums. So time decay comes into effect. Now, I don't want you guys to overly think about the Greeks and stuff like that with options trading. You don't need to. As day traders, we don't need to. All you need to know is that on Fridays, it's really going to melt down. So I added in and then sold some more, but I ended up holding, okay? I held the rest. And with it popping up here, it smoked me. It really melted down. It wasn't trading very nice, so I took it off for a loss. So a few minutes later, as it's coming up, it's going parabolic. It's something that I'm looking for. I was also talking about this area. Now, it's no longer marked on these charts because that was on Friday, and I've since marked up different levels. So as it was coming into this level, I ended up taking some put options and sold off, and everything was fine. And then it melted down again really badly on this pop back up. So it's like, okay, what the fuck? So as soon as it started basing up here, I hammered it. Okay, so grab some contracts with the trade plan to cover up on the way down, and then hopefully add, if it gave me another opportunity, add on another pop. So covered up, took care of most of my losses from the morning on this trade here, and then it popped back up, kind of held this little resistance level. You can see it tested once, twice, 3 times. It's struggling. So really added in right in this area on the way up, and then as it was kind of consolidating for these 2, 3, 4 candles, covered up most at this VWAP, or sorry, not most, but covered up a fair bit, I should say, into the VWAP, but it was really weak. So I was like, okay, it looks like it's gonna come down some more. So I held my remaining contracts, and every time it popped and just couldn't get over this VWAP, I kept adding and adding. Remember, Friday expiry, these options are very cheap. Amazon will generally, the price of the premium on Amazon is generally anywhere between like $20 and $30 per. So per one contract, that would be $2,000 or $3,000 per one contract. That's normal. These things were like 20, 30, 40 cents. They were cheap. They were super cheap. So I added in a shitload. Hey, sorry for the interruption, guys. I know I'm interrupting again, but you got to do this. So if you don't hit the like button and you don't subscribe, that means you don't like puppies. What the hell is wrong with you? You don't like puppies? You don't like this? So hit the like button, hit subscribe. I know, fucking brutal, guys. Anyways, back to work. Long story short, all throughout this consolidation, it's just kind of every time it pops, as it's green and coming up, that's a little strategy that you need to remember with options. You can't wait. You can't fuck around. You gotta buy, short on green and buy on red. Remember that. I know that's going to be difficult. I explain that a little more at TrickTrades in chat, as well as video lessons, but in the Boss Options, Boss Assassin DVD, which is where I go over my full complete option strategy, and it's super simple. This trade's a little bit different. This isn't how we normally trade at TrickTrades. This is really trading that stock, okay? And like I said, I will show you my P&L here. Just hang tight. I'll go over the trade, and then, because I have some thoughts on P&L. So as it comes back up, every time I keep adding, because it cannot get back over this VWAP. So I'm expecting this move by the end of the day. It should sell off into the close. And sure enough, that's what we got. So before that, though, I paid myself a fair bit because I had so many contracts, and I got such an awesome average on them. As soon as it started pulling back here like this, it really went through the roof. I made a lot of money, and then just waited for that sell off here, guys, and then started selling them off into the close, and boom. That's what I got. That was my trade, and this is what I walked away with here. So 50,045. That was the trade on Amazon. Apple in the morning, it was up a lot more than that, but just didn't work out on my remaining contracts, and then SPY took a loss. So the morning was a little rough. So that 50 grand, that's taking care of losses too. There was a fair size loss in there. And then here's another screenshot here. I have my my account number blurred out because this is Interactive Brokers, and I trade through DAS, but this is my account number. It's 3/4 of it's blocked out, and I did make the decision to take this off. My amount of contracts, I know it says shares, but that's the amount of contracts. There's a lot there, and I don't want people getting the wrong idea that you need to take a lot of size in order to make big money with options, because you don't. Basically, at the end of the day, guys, I want to explain why I'm actually sharing this with you. I don't normally share my P&L. I share my P&L with the Boss Options Room, which is a division of TrickTrades. That's our options trading room. I share that with them every day. Every day, I do it live. I pull my order manager into on screen share. No way to Photoshop that or anything else like that. You can see it all live. And every day, I'm walking away with anywhere between 1,000 to 3,000. That's my pretty rough average. Like I said, I don't go for massive trades like a lot of these guys. It's consistency. I would sooner make 1,000 to 3,000 each and every day, hit the occasional home run, than always be looking for these $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 trades. Because if you do that, you're going to see those big losses like you see those hacks have. You know, a lot of people don't pay attention to their losses. If you actually add up what they made over the year, they're actually not making that much. They're losing a lot, and it's unnecessary. And it's a problem because and I don't care about their trading, but it's the fact of their the new traders out there, right? They get the wrong idea. They think that that's how it is. And I'm telling you, you can really be consistent. The TrickTrades members, there's a lot of them that go months and months and months and months without a red day. Okay, don't be fooled by a lot of the shit that's out there, guys. There's a lot of really, really bad information, and looks are deceiving. Just because I got tattoos and a beard doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about. You got to remember, there's a lot of badass traders out there. That just aren't involved with the penny stock land anymore, right? And since a lot of new traders, they flock to penny stocks, guys like me go unnoticed because there are, everyone wants to play penny stocks. Well, I can fucking tell you right now, there's a lot better way to make money in the markets than penny stocks, guys, okay? Like a lot better. So, options are great for small accounts as well. So anyways, guys, I hope you learned something. I can't, really stress enough, there is a negative side to options trading as well. It's all not roses and unicorns and cupcakes, right? So, there will be blood, but I'm telling you guys, and another reason why I'm sharing this with you is I want you guys to really stick with it. Okay. Just give me 2 seconds and we'll wrap this up. I don't want to take up too much of your time this evening. Right now, it's 8 p.m. and I could very easily, if I didn't have the balls to stick with it, and trust me, I wanted to give up lots at the beginning, and I would be in a camp right now, probably just be getting off work, just finished eating and showering, away from my family, and ready to go to work again. Go weld some pipe in a ditch somewhere or at a facility, and missing the hell out of my family and my friends. And there's a better way to life, guys. There's a much better way, but the only way you're going to achieve that is if you follow the right guidance from a guy like myself and you are patient. Don't go for home runs. A lot of these guys out there, they breed FOMO. Just jumping in here with 40,000 shares, right? Meanwhile, he's selling into your buying, right? Stay away from these guys. I'm telling you. And these low float penny stocks, guys, stay away. They'll fucking crush you. They will crush you. There's a better, easier, safer way to do this, guys, and I want nothing more than for you guys to have the life I have. Today, most of the day I was at the beach. I mean, that's pretty fucking phenomenal, right? Poor kid that grew up in northern Alberta, Canada, now living in Costa Rica. I'm not saying that that's your idea of freedom, but, it's a pretty sweet life, guys, and I want nothing more than for you guys to have the same life or a life that's equivalent. So, anyways, not to get all mushy and everything else, I would love for the 90%, the old 90% make it, 10%, or 90% fail, 10% make it. I'd love for that number to come up, and it's way up at TrickTrades. This is what I do. I'm very good at what I do. I can teach you how to do this. All you got to do is take a chance, guys. But anyways, just for some food for thought, and I wish you guys well tomorrow, and we'll see you again. Adios, folks.